It's finally here, my Evolve Carbon GT. Okay, it's been a long time coming. I'm really excited about what I have here. I gotta admit, this box has come a long way, so I'm not surprised there's a few dents on it. The handle's broken off. There's black duct tape everywhere to keep it all together. This has come from Australia to Spain, and then Spain it's worked its way over here. So if you don't know anything about electric skateboards, you've probably heard a lot about boosted boards from the US. I've done quite a lot of research, and we can talk about that in a different video if people are interested. But I decided to buy this Evolve Carbon GT from Australia, specifically from Evolve UK. So you know, have the warranty and the fallback if something goes wrong or there's any issues. And I've been really waiting to get this. Awesome. So right, let's have a look at what we got and let's get things open. Talk a little bit about specs, why I've got it, everything like that. Long story short, since around, I think it must have been 1989 or definitely early 90s, I saw Back to the Future 2, and I'm sure like most of you guys and girls, you saw the hoverboard and you were like, I need to have one of those. And yeah, there's lots of videos and talk about, you know, the different ones that you can, you know, there are hoverboards, not the crappy things with the wheels that everyone calls a hoverboard that clearly isn't and blows up and sets itself on fire. But you know, there's the magnetic hoverboards that are really expensive. I think Lexus did one, there's a few other people, and you know, you can use those on this specific metal surface, but that's no good to anyone. When I first saw an electric skateboard for real, I think it was probably on one of Casey Neistat's videos, the boosted board, I was like, wow, that is awesome. So as a kid, you know, I've used a skateboard, still have skateboards and longboards downstairs. I use the longboard occasionally if I need to pop out. I'm nowhere near as fit as I used to be, surprise surprise. It's a bit energetic, so I thought, let's spend a lot of money and get one of these. So let's open it up and take you through what we have here. I hope all the inside is really good. So what I've ordered is the Evolve Carbon GT AT 2-in-1. So that means well, hopefully it comes with the all-terrain wheels. So these are large wheels that can basically go over anything. And then I think it's 82mm kind of standard issue skateboard wheels. So I'm assuming this add-on box here, if I can chop this off carefully, this will be what they call the street conversion kit. So to change it from those AT all-terrain wheels to the regular skateboard wheels. This tape actually might come off the box quite nicely. I know it's not important, I really like things to be clean and looked after, so if all this tape comes off and leaves the box looking awesome, then that will help with my little OCD issues. Let's see if we can just get this off here right now and get the box open and have a look at it. This is really well stuck on, which is great. Okay, I think this is going to take a while, so let's snip the video and we'll come back when I've got this thing open. Okay, so we're back on with the video again, just still unboxing and cutting all the tape. Discovered something interesting, I guess, and not 100% expected. We'll see how things go as we open everything else. I expected this to be the street conversion kit, right? So I expected in here to be the street wheels, but it isn't. It's the all-terrain wheels. You can see basically, I think I've turned the box inside out, if you look here. So I'll just show you quickly. We'll go into a bit more detail in a little bit, but here's the all-terrain wheels, not street wheels. So must be street wheels on here. Okay. We'll again, let's put this box to one side. Let's get the main board open, and then we'll be back in a second. Okay, so we are back. I think I've undone everything that needs to be undone to open this bad boy up. So let's open it up and take a look. Oh, whew, there she is. It's in there. Excellent. Right, so let's clear some room first. Get some things out. Right, so here we have the board itself. So you can just gently put that down. Oh, it's heavy. Bang. And the other box inside. That's everything. Okay, let's put this out of the way for now. And whew, awesome. Right, here we are. The Evolve Carbon GT with the street wheels on. So, one of the first things to note, so if you're unboxing one of these and you look at it and you're like, looks like it's been used. And that's because it has. So this particular one, I'm not sure if they do any testing in Australia before they ship it out. I know if you're buying direct in Australia, they do some testing. Over here, when they get shipped to Spain, which is where they can do all-round testing before they then ship to the UK, well, direct to the customer, they do around 5 kilometers of testing, which is why the wheels show sign of use. And that's basically to make sure everything's working. The motors are working properly, it's riding well, the remote's working properly, it's charging okay, it handles properly. So, you know, it should be expected. That the wheels look like they've been used, because they have. So let's have a look at this wrapper and see what is what. Okay. I'm not sure what they do in the UK or in Spain. In Australia, when they're testing it, you see they have like microfiber cloths they put over the deck so that they're not cause any damage with their feet. Looks like similar things happen here, because this thing looks beautiful. Okay, there's fingerprints and stuff, but that's to be expected. This is my ongoing problem with all things I buy, right, is they look beautiful and I like things to stay looking awesome. And that, you know, so then it's the challenge of using it but still looking after it. So I'll probably be completely obsessive and clean after every use and everything, which is not necessarily a bad thing. I always say, if you're going to buy something second hand, you should buy it off of me. So, let's have a quick look. Most of this is captured in video. Just look at that thing. Oh, that is awesome. Wow. I'm impressed. So, take you through what we can see here. So the whole board is made out of carbon fibre, so that means a couple of things. Should be really strong. It's also super rigid as well, so different to a common, or I guess a standard longboard that we made out of bamboo or ply, depending on the manufacturer. So if you've got a lot of flexibility in there, it's really good. And that's great what you want for carving, but obviously when it comes to higher speed, you don't really want a board with too much flex. Evolve have released, they have now released it, the carbon, the bamboo GT, so the same motor components and everything as this one, so same performance speed-wise, but with bamboo instead of carbon. I decided to go for the carbon. One, I think it looks great, but secondly, you know, I'm a bigger guy, so I want something that's strong and rigid. So if you do pluck up the courage for those high speeds, things are going to feel safer. The difference between the carbon and the bamboo is distance. This thing has a slightly better battery pack, so it can go for more miles, but any Evolve skateboard you get, they just go on and on and on forever. So awesome. Let's give you a little look at the other side. So let's turn this around. Oh, this thing is just awesome. Okay. There we go. Look at more carbon awesomeness. So we're talking another video about why I didn't build my own versus buying this really expensive beast. but oh, well, it looks awesome. Really, really impressed. At the back here, dual motors. Awesome. So we're I kind of lost the words because it took me a long time to decide to buy this just because of how much money it is, but it looks really awesome. So I want to have a good look over it, make sure everything looks really good, and then put it onto charge. So they recommend, you know, full charge to the batteries, full charge to the remote before you kind of give it a go. Operating it, turning it on and off. At the back here you have the power buttons and the charge socket. Depending on how familiar you are with skateboarding, you'll see the trucks are really customizable, so you have the ability to maximize stability and rigidity whilst going fast, but still have the ability to make modifications so you can still carve and turn as you need to. So just the way the cable's all braided, everything, it just looks awesome, and so it should. Right, so just put that down there. So a quick look what's in the rest of the boxes. So this is the other box that came in there. Here we have a user manual. I probably will actually read that just so that I don't throw my money down the drain. Skateboard tool, awesome. You also get another long Allen key in here, as well as the short Allen key in there. The reason, basically, you get everything you need to service and maintain this board. So we do a video in the future of how you move from the street kit to the all-terrain kit and the time it's involved in that. I think they say something like 5 minutes or something. I'm pretty sure it's going to take longer than that the first few times. But compared to kind of their previous generation boards, I think it's going to be a lot faster. So, okay, and here we have the remote. Again, we'll cover this in a bit more detail as well, but essentially one of the things that I've read about that people don't like so much about this remote is there's no dead man switch. So on a boosted board, for example, you have a trigger you have to hold and a wheel that you use to adjust your speed and movement. On here you don't have that. Basically the trigger is always active, so you have to be careful that you don't knock it on the side when you're not using it, or it's going to go flying off. So I think it takes a bit of getting used to. Love the fact it comes in this awesome kind of carbon effect pouch to keep it nice and looked after and secure. The other thing I like about this remote is it has an LCD display on there which tells you kind of what mode you're in. So we've got, I'm trying to think what the modes are now, Eco, Slow, Fast and GT. So GT is like super speed, and we'll work our way up to that one. But you get the USB charging cable and the little mini lanyard thing, so you can put it around your wrist so you don't lose it. And the inside is really nicely kind of carved out so that you can put things in a way neatly every time. Really looking forward to using this. Okay, so that is the remote. Last but not least in this box is the charger. So this is a standard rate charger. I think they do sell a fast charger if you need it. Basically, there's a small light on the front there. It's red when it's charging, it's green when the charge is full or time to disconnect. There's some operating instructions in there. So basically, nothing super exciting, right? It's a charger. You've all seen those before. Excellent, right. So before we kind of finish the video, we'll just take a quick look at these AT wheels. So the reason that you can change the wheels over so rapidly on this version is you have, I guess, the drive cog and the drive belt separate. So you basically switch these over, you undo the drive belt covers, you undo the 4 mounting screws on the motor. You slightly adjust that back, clip this in, readjust, check for tension, and away you go. And obviously you do that on the 2 back drive wheels. The front wheels are simple to switch over. Yeah, so we'll do a video in the future, a timed video, see how long that really takes. The reason I decided to go with this version, I'll be honest, in a way I was hoping that it would be the 80 wheels on it originally, because I think they're a lot more versatile. I've obviously only ever used a skateboard or a longboard before, so very happy and familiar with kind of how this rides and kind of performance, but obviously conscious of issues like can't really go up and down curves without causing issue. If you've got crappy roads or footpaths, you know, it's not super pleasurable. And obviously I think if you're going to go fast, the more stability you have, the better. And with these wheels, which essentially, if you're familiar with mountain boarding, I've never tried it myself, they're basically mountain board wheels, right? So you can go over grass, the potholes and all this stuff, and the crappy curbs we have in this country, they're just not going to cause you any issues whatsoever. So much more versatile, and I think for me it means you can use it more. So I do think, I guess, you know, I'm going to do some testing obviously with the standard skate wheels on, but I kind of feel like I'm going to use it, you know, 70% of the time with these all-terrain wheels on. So yep, you obviously get 2 rear wheels, there they are, 2 front wheels. Like I said, super easy, chain out some bolts, put them on. None of the wheels come with the bearings already in there, so we're hoping we get a set of bearings in here. Yep, so in this little Ziploc bag we have 1 set of bearings, so add those to the all-terrain wheels. Spare washers for spacing, and some spare bolts. I'm assuming they're spare as opposed to a different version that you use when you're switching it over. Different set of drive belt mounts. Again, this is probably all in the manual. This is why you should read the manual. Perhaps you use a different version when you're moving from straight to AT. Again, we'll cover that. And another set of bearings in there. So I just need to get this damn thing charged, and then we'll try it out. So we'll do a separate video to try this out. If all goes well, when I do a quick test, we'll see if I can finish the video with just me pulling away and hopefully not cracking my head open. So one thing we can do actually, just to I guess bring this initial opening unboxing to a close, is see if there's any power in it right now. This could be a great idea or the worst idea I've ever had. But yeah, super excited. Electric skateboards, I mean, they're expensive. I'm actually surprised by how many people have them actually based on the cost of them. So this one is about, I think it's about £1,800 with, you know, with the AT kit and the street wheel kit on there. So again, not cheap. This is definitely a luxury item. I can see there's some, I guess, wheel deformation on there. I don't think that's an issue. But for me, I think it's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. It's going to mean, you know, taking kids down the park and stuff is going to be much more enjoyable. And you know, if I need to pop to the shops and I can't be bothered because I can never get a parking space and all the issues there, I just go down on this. I mean, I'm not sure how good it is as a commuting vehicle, as in if you have to get on off a train lot, because I mean, it's not really heavy, but it's not light, right? It's not as light as obviously a longboard because the batteries, you know, weigh a fair bit. But yeah, looking forward to it. Right, so let us have a look at this. So, what's the best way of doing it? Get this. Put the lid back on. Get the bubble wrap. Pull it over the top. Just leave it on there. So I hope this video is of some interest. Anyway, obviously, I think the other video is going to be more interesting when I talk a bit more about why I bought this, what I think of it, how things are going, how does it work, how am I using it. But yeah, I'm just awesome. Right, so at the back we have a light. It's flashing. Where did I put the remote? Here it is. By the way, if you are buying from Evolve UK, I have no, obviously, affiliation with them or anything. I paid full price, no special treatment. There's a guy there, Andy Smith. I spoke to him a lot. Originally I was planning to try and see if I could get a demo of one of his boards somewhere. He was very kind and said he'd offer it, but I just couldn't get to a point where we would meet up on time. So I thought, sorry, let's just buy one. Right, so blue light flashing, power switch here, turn that on. Okay, it's currently, let's see how well you can see this. Currently in GT mode, and let's give it a little blip. Oh. Oh yes. So 68% battery right now. Turn into reverse. Oh, brakes. Brakes are good. I like it a lot. Okay, what is it that Forrest Gump says? Stupid is as stupid does. It's, okay. This is awesome! Reverse, however, is difficult. Thanks for watching this video. A thumbs up would be really appreciated. If you're interested in other geek type videos, please consider subscribing to Spectrum Geeks. Why not also follow us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. And before you leave, why don't you check out one of these other videos that may be of interest. Thanks again for watching.